Hey guys, Trevor here with eCommerce Paradise. Welcome to today's live stream where I'm going to talk about the ultimate guide to outsourcing for high-ticket dropshipping store owners. So I'm really excited about today because I just finished filming an entire module for my high-ticket dropshipping masterclass about outsourcing for customer service and sales to virtual assistants in the Philippines. So there's a whole process that I came up with over the last 6 or 12 months where I have a series of spreadsheets and documents and training videos so that I can outsource all the tasks in my high-ticket dropshipping stores to virtual assistants who already have a little bit of knowledge, but I can get them for way less money than it would cost me to hire on other platforms. I use a certain platform called onlinejobs.ph. It's a Filipino-based platform, and I only outsource to Filipinos because they cost a lot less money to hire and to train and to keep and to help me grow my business and manage it than people that I would have to hire on other platforms or in the States. So I'm really happy with using that platform. I highly recommend it. I just filmed a review video in the YouTube channel here, so you can check that out for online jobs. And I really, really like using their platform because it's super easy. And so all you have to do it is basically first create some video trainings for your process in your store. It's a really easy process to do. You just have to use like QuickTime or any kind of screen sharing software. There's tons of them online. And in order to do it, just film yourself, basically document yourself doing the normal things that you do throughout the day on your store. And hey, Julio Kalani, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. And the things that you'll document throughout the day are the same things you're going to be hiring for. So it's like all your customer service stuff, fulfilling orders, doing shipping, talking back and forth with suppliers, customers, things like that. So just film yourself doing it every single day and make videos on it and try to film in little chunks. So like one little thing at a time, so that you can put these trainings into some sort of a spreadsheet and you can name the trainings appropriately, because if you film just one little thing at a time, then they're going to know exactly what to look for in the sheet. So they're looking up the sheet and how to make a bill of lading, then they'll be able to find that training really easily. So it's a lot easier if you get that done first before you go out and outsource, because if you go out and outsource before you do the training videos, it's going to be a lot harder to train your VAs. Now, the only caveat to this is you can train your VAs as you go. You can go out and hire and then train them and basically record the videos that you use for training them and use them for training future virtual assistants. That's true too. That works. But I recommend doing it first anyways, just because it's a little bit cleaner. And by doing the video trainings with the VAs, you're probably going to end up with big lumped, unorganized videos. So it's a lot easier if you just train in little chunks, make little videos in little chunks. So once you get that done, upload it to YouTube as an unlisted video, put it into a spreadsheet of some sort, and you'll have a training resource for your VAs. And yeah, Online Jobs is a great platform to hire from. The cost is around $69 a month. I use them. I highly recommend using them. We have a referral link at ecommerceparadise.com/onlinejobs. So if you're thinking about outsourcing, I would definitely go to that platform first. You only need to use the actual platform until you have some VAs, and then you can just cancel your subscription, or you can keep it on and keep hiring VAs into the future. So it's up to you. Posting a job listing on there is super easy. It's like 5 fields you have to fill out. And in the high-ticket dropshipping masterclass, I actually created job listing templates for every single job that we hire for, which is about 6 or 8 different positions. So if you get into the masterclass, you get access to all of those. And the interview conducting process is really simple. So it's basically just kind of going over what you went over in the actual job posting itself, because sometimes the VAs, they don't even like answer the questions all the way. It's kind of the expectations are, and then ask them a few questions about their home living environment so you get an idea if this is going to be a good VA for you. And yeah, so once you get them hired, then you just have to onboard them. And I created a series of spreadsheets that I use to organize all my virtual assistants, as well as a time tracking sheet. So you don't have to pay for software. I actually include all this in the masterclass now. It's all these spreadsheets and stuff like that that I created. And yeah, so you'll get access to all that when you get into the high-ticket dropshipping masterclass. So yeah, in onboarding them is super easy. We actually use Facebook Workplace, which is kind of like regular Facebook, but it's just for work. It's branded differently. There's no ads. and it's really simple, and it's a messenger format, so it's really easy to use. And yeah, so I use Facebook Workplace now. It works great. So you can use that too. You can use Slack. There's a lot of other platforms you can use for communicating with your team, but the key is you have to have that off Facebook. Some other platform where there's no distractions. That's the main key to it. And yeah, so once that's done, then you'll be working with your VAs. And then to pay your virtual assistants, all you have to do is go into PayPal and click money, click send a request, and then send it as a service, right? Or a product or service. Just make sure you choose product or service. Do not pay your VAs as a friend or family member, because the reason why is because PayPal actually handles taxes for you. So when you choose a product or service, they're going to basically say, okay, the person you're paying is a freelancer. They're going to send that person a 1099 at the end of the year if you pay them over a certain amount of money. I believe it's around $600. And so when you do that, you'll be able to deduct those VA payments on your taxes. And that's the key. So make sure you do that. Also, if you pay them that way, they'll end up paying the fee for it, not you, which is great as well. And then you just need to manage your VAs on a day-to-day basis. So I usually have my VAs report to me twice a day, beginning of their shift, end of the shift, and tell me what they're doing and what they're working on. And if they have any questions throughout the day, then they can ask me. And it's a pretty simple process. So yeah, and then I have my VAs, send me any questions they have at any point along the day. So it's really important that they are able to ask me at any point, and I can answer them. So it's pretty nice. Managing a VA can be a little bit, can try your patience a little bit, especially with Filipinos, because oftentimes they'll just disappear without telling you anything. And it's probably because they had some sort of an emergency, either a health issue or a family emergency, or maybe their power just went out, the internet stopped working or something like that. And they are in the Philippines after all. So Philippines, if you don't know about the Philippines, it's 7,000 plus islands. So you want to make sure you hire a VA that's in a big city, not somebody who's out in like a village somewhere. So that's, again, another thing you have to go through in the job hiring process. But if you do happen to hire somebody outside the city that has issues like that all the time, usually what I do is I have someone on like a 2-week training period, kind of a probation period. So I want to see how they work in the first 2 weeks. If they perform well, if they do their job duties, they report every day and they learn fast, and by the end of the 2 weeks, they're rocking and rolling, no issues, then great, we'll keep them. But if by the end of the 2 weeks, they're still having problems and they're not reporting and they've gone out for a few days or something like that during that period, and they don't have a good attitude about it, then we just let them go and we hire somebody else. So that's usually what we do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really simple. And there's a lot more things you can outsource for besides just customer service and sales. We actually use Fiverr for logo design and for banner design because it's so cheap and so easy, and they do a great job. So I highly recommend using Fiverr for things like that. There's tons of cool things you can do on Fiverr. I do about us videos and explainer videos and any kind of voice over stuff I do there. There's great freelancers on Fiverr, and it's very inexpensive. So if you want to go check out Fiverr for all that stuff, it's ecommerceparadise.com/Fiverr is our referral link. And yeah, Fiverr is a great platform as well. Other notable platforms for getting things done are Upwork.com and FreeUp.com. Both of those platforms are great. FreeUp is actually unique because they pre-vet their virtual assistants to make sure they're high quality before they're giving you a chance to even hire them in the first place. With that, there's a caveat that they do usually cost a little bit more, but they're pre-vetted. So you get to kind of skip the whole process of wading through a bunch of crappy applicants in order to get to a good one. And in exchange it to pay a little bit extra. But if that's something you're into, hiring A players, FreeUp is a great platform to go to. If you're interested in FreeUp, you can go to ecommerceparadise.com/FreeUp. It's actually, I know the owners. I've actually done a podcast interview with both of them. You can see them on my YouTube channel, so you can learn more about them. And yeah, great people. So good company culture there. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and got something from it. This was basically an overview of the ultimate guide to outsourcing for e-commerce store owners for high-ticket dropshipping stores. It's basically just taking everything that you already do and having somebody else do it for you so that you can live a better life, a life that you really like to live, and be location independent and relax more and not have to be constantly on your computer all the time, right? So hire the VA. Don't be afraid of it. get out there. And also, of course, subscribe to this channel, guys. If you are enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tell all your friends about it. Share it on your social network. And if you have any questions, drop them below and let me know in the comments section where you are viewing from. I really like to know where my viewers are from so I can create more content for your local area and help you out a little bit more. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Take care.